Mrs. Wilmington, you're probably wondering why we're here.
Yes.
It's while our officers were doing the investigation in your mother's room, they seemed to find a secret part of the room, which...
Just wondering if you could tell us a little bit about the room, about your mother's room and the cupboard. Just take your time.
Yeah, please.
In your own words, please.
I must have been about 14, I think. It was the year after my mother died, and one day I felt this terrible pain in my stomach. When I looked down between my legs, there was this tiny baby. I put it in the cupboard in my mother's room. It was very small. Today you would say it was premature, I think. So I left it there. What else could I have done?
Team 1 already know that the baby was not premature. Felicity's story doesn't tally with the facts. But at this point, Richard, Meryl and Mel have all been taken in by the old lady's lies.
I think it's a very straightforward case of...
We know it's Felicity's baby, she's admitted it.
Yeah, stillborn and didn't know what to do, put it away.
She was a kid, 14, what would you do?
Old.
In those days, you know, tell your father and beat the crap out of you, wouldn't he?
At the vicarage, Andrew tries the softly approach with Tina, while Nick collects evidence.
Tina? Yeah? Don't mind me coming in, do you? Oh, this is your cat.
Yeah, it's funny.
So is Roger not well at the moment?
No, he's got terrible asthma.
Has he? Oh dear. How you doing, Nick?
Yeah, okay. We could get a sample of the paint. If I take one of these cards.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Nick.
Nick thinks the distinctive green paint could be important and collects some for further forensic analysis. Team 1 head back to HQ, still blissfully unaware they've been duped by Felicity.
Hi Roy, it's Richard. Just to let you know, we'll be back within about 5-10 minutes. The baby's definitely Felicity's.
Top of the morning to you, Paddy.
Post-mortem report.
What, on the baby?
Yeah. A small stump of umbilical cord was still attached, indicating that death had occurred within 5 days of birth.
As a more detailed post-mortem arrives at HQ, it begins to dawn on Team 1 that Felicity may have been lying.
Does anybody want to read the post-mortem of the baby?
Yes, please.
It was a boy. Baby boy. But it's right, just say it's a full-term pregnancy. But we don't know, do we? I mean, everything that Felicity said in that room today could be crap. It could be, you know...
You calling Felicity a liar?
Yeah.
There's a bit of sexual tension going on between those two. And I think Melanie's, now that she's got rid of Mervyn out of the game, Melanie's trying to position herself.
It ripped my nipple off.
I think the one person who's been very clever and is playing very tactically is Mel. Because she's young and she's pretty and girly, people are believe that she's a bit more innocent than she is.
After leaving the vicarage, Andrew and Nick's next line of inquiry is to confront Trevor Dobie as to why he was threatening Catherine. Back at HQ, Rory receives Catherine's mobile phone records. He phones Andrew and Nick to reveal that Trevor Dobie called Catherine at 11:40, just minutes before she was attacked. This new information makes their line of inquiry even more important. Trevor Dobie is still living in the annex at Creeksea. To pass their hidden test, Andrew and Nick will have to spot a key visual clue there.
Just going back to the phone call that you made to Catherine on the morning of the wedding.
Yeah.
We think perhaps that you could have been the last person to speak to Catherine. From her phone records, it was a 12-minute conversation. Can you recall what the conversation was about?
Well, she was a bit angry with me because, I don't know, I figured I'd sort of let her down, really.
Over what?
Over her place down at Millfields, yeah.
What was that? What were you doing?
I was doing the guttering there. I was fixing the roof. It needs, asphalting and stuff.
Can you remember what else you were talking about?
No, not really.
Right, okay. Trevor, is that a picture of the Wilmington house there on your right-hand side?
Oh yeah, that's outside, isn't it?
Andrew has noticed that the photograph on the wall is identical to the one left by the killer in Catherine's grave.
That's my mum.
What's her name?
That's Dorothy.
All right. Who are the other people?
That's Felicity. That's Charles, the old man. And I think that's Tony.
Did you have a few more questions for Trevor?
No, not really.
Distracted by their find, Nick and Andrew leave without challenging Trevor about his threatening behaviour towards Catherine. This was specifically what the chief had asked them to do.
But see, when he went in, stood round by the fireplace and took the photograph, we got to ask about that. When he got up on you, we had to ask about it. I woke up there for 5 minutes.
Again. It was alright, kind of a strange one. But we found out, you know, the picture in the book From the Grave, his mother's on it.
The maid?
Yeah, his mother's the maid.
Wow.
During the day, the killer clue necklace has been examined by an expert. Her report arrives at HQ via the webcam.
Looking at this piece, there's only one stone of significant value. The old-cut diamond on the pendant is 1 3/4 carats and worth about £6,000. As for the necklace, I would say at auction no more than £6,000 or £8,000.
Jesus.
That's not the necklace then?
It's not the necklace, no.
It's now halfway through the investigation, and there are still 7 suspects left. One of them murdered Catherine Pryor. Tina Wells claims to be the person that discovered Catherine's body. She's a suspect and a witness to the crime, but now she seems to be under threat. Tina decides to phone for help.
I've just had a call from Tina Wells, the vicar's wife. Someone has been in the church grounds. Now, she's been receiving nuisance phone calls and she's had some more, and she's very scared. So this is what we'll do. Team 2, I want you to go down and provide personal protection for Tina Wells. I want one of you to stay in the house with Tina Wells at all times. Don't let her out of your sight. And I want one of you in a vehicle outside the house watching the entrance to the vicarage. Right? Off you go then.
Lads, be careful out there.
Tina's been receiving phone calls, and now she's seen someone in the churchyard. She's also remembered a box that Catherine gave to her for safekeeping. She thinks it might be relevant to the case.
Hello, Tina.
Hello.
We called earlier today.
Yeah, thank you.
Can we come in for a second?
Okay.
Are you here on your own?
No, Roger's here, but he's in bed.
Right.
To provide protection for Tina Wells, Andrew will stay with her at all times. Nick will remain outside, guarding the entrance to the house.
So when did Catherine actually give you this box?
But I suppose it was a few weeks before she was killed. And then when I looked in it didn't really mean very much to me. She told me that she was working on this for Goldie's wedding.
It's a family tree,
So
is
this is
it?
the family tree, I guess, yeah.
Well, it seems all quiet at the moment.
Yeah.
Where's your cat today?
Oh, I don't know, they're out somewhere.
How many have
I've
you
got
got?
2.
Have you? We only saw one earlier. Where's it?
Oh, the other one was probably out and about.
What are they called?
They're called Flora and Franny.
Oh. Well, it's nice to see you with a smile on your face because you look pretty tensed up this morning.
It's nice to have you here, actually. I feel a bit more relaxed now.
That's all right.